So I got to ask another question in a YouTube video, so keep asking. Get it? You ask questions, I respond. How fast should you purge the non-openers from your email list? Because you're paying for the number of leads you have on your Aweber account or GetResponse if you're using that type of autoresponder. If you're using something like SMTP server, you're paying per email. So there's a big difference between the two platforms. So if you have 25,000 leads on Aweber, you're paying, I think it's $169 a month. But if there are only 5,000 engaged, why pay all that extra money? Well, some of them may be new leads that you're trying to figure out if they're openers. And what I do is I take all new leads through an engagement sequence. Usually it's about 60 days worth of emails. And if they open any one of them, they get put into my openers file. And then an opener file gets split two ways, one into marketing of products and one into my solo ad list, which I host on my own server. But why I never get into trouble with my own server is these leads are all proven openers from my name. So they already know who I am. There's no shock when they get an email from me, even though it's coming from a different platform. And I typically take my openers, and I never broadcast any of these lists. I will take my openers that have been segmented into the marketing list. If they're on both lists, I'll send them a marketing email every other day and a solo ad email every day, because that's where we make most of our money. And we do get conversions for both solo ads and for the affiliate products, okay? But I'm only promoting openers. The ones that don't open after 60 days, I purge. Now, could I purge them sooner? Yeah, I suppose. I guess. I mean, I would give it at least 30 days before I purge non-opening leads. So your cost per lead goes way up. People start complaining about that. Well, if you go back to the videos I did on cost per engaged lead, remember, you don't care what your cost per lead is. You care what your cost per engaged leads are. And sometimes your best engaged leads obviously come from a product launch. If you can get that traffic, boy, congrats. But a lot of times it comes from your low-cost lead sources like a guaranteed lead program. Even though they don't engage as much, when they do engage, your cost per lead is so low that your cost per engaged lead is considerably lower than your cost per engaged lead on the solo ad. I'm happy to sell you solo ads. Solo ads have the benefit of actually going through your thank you page because you have this fantasy that they're going to buy on the thank you page or they're going to buy your one product. Oh God, I have to keep yelling that. You need to be selling multiple products. Why spend money on list building to sell one product? Because you're lazy? Yeah, okay. Unlazify yourself. Connect whatever program you have to your GetResponse or Aweber account and let them run through the autoresponder for the product and then continue to promote them. You might find within 60 days that guy opens and buys something. You're never going to know it if you only sell one product. And so, how do I set up a 60-day email sequence? Well, honestly, you go to JVZoo or you go to Cash Network or wherever your affiliate network you want to work with or ClickBank, find a product you want to promote and you go to the promoter's website and they have swipe there. You copy that swipe and you just change a few words. If you want to use your own swipe, you go to Swipe Vault, steal their swipe, take that swipe, change a few words, and you have unique content. Always make your content unique. That's why people that have the canned sales funnels never make any money. They talk you into buying it. You're suckered into it because you don't know any better. You haven't got 15 years worth of email marketing experience like I do, and you don't realize that if Google starts seeing the same email coming into the Gmail box from different vendors, they're not dumb. They read your email. Don't have an affair via email because someone's reading it, right? It gets sorted as spam folder. No one's ever going to click on it. Now, if you're sending emails from like Power Lead System, guess what? None of their emails inbox in Gmail accounts. They have a workaround, but it's kind of chinkadero to be honest with you. So, do things right. Make your email content unique no matter what platform you're on, and then make sure you continue to market additional products. So you're spending a lot of money to get leads, and you're getting engaged leads, and you want to convert them, get the bloody emails in their inbox. The more people open your emails, the higher your engagement rate is, the better your quality score is, the more your autoresponder will send you to the better IPs to send your mail on. That's why you don't want to do bulk mail. Suddenly your open rate's 10%. But if you were sending your if you were sending email just to your openers, your open rate's 40%. What's the autoresponder going to say? That's a better guy to do business with because they're not bringing down the overall score of our channel. And don't do broadcasts. Do sequences. Broadcast dump tons of email at one time on a certain IP and lots of spam complaints. It just creates a pile of problems for you. Okay? So anyhow, that's where we stand. Y'all have a great day.